Cruise ships have been all over our feeds lately. From a Netflix documentary, Carnival Cruise Line causing outrage over their new loyalty program, to that viral story of a dad jumping overboard to save his daughter. So one of you asked a great question. How do cruise ships float? They're massive, like floating cities. So why don't they sink? Let's break it down short and sweet. Buoyancy is the reason things float in water. Imagine when you put something in water, it pushes some of the water out of the way. This is called displacing water. The water doesn't just let that happen, it pushes back against the object. This pushing force from the water is called buoyancy. If the water pushes back with enough force to balance the object's weight, the object floats. If you push your hand down in a pool, you feel the water pushing up against it. That's buoyancy. Boats float because they push water out of the way, and the water pushes back enough to hold them up. Even though cruise ships are made of heavy steel, they're mostly hollow and full of air. That lowers their average density, so they can displace enough water to stay afloat. More on that shortly. Think of a sealed, empty water bottle and a rock. The rock sinks. It's solid and heavy, but the bottle floats because it's full of air and spreads its weight over a bigger area. Cruise ships work the same way. Now here's the equation. Buoyant force equals the density times gravity times the volume of the displaced water. If the ship pushes aside enough water to match its own weight, it floats. The greater the volume, the heavier your boat can be. Remember we said cruise ships are mostly hollow and full of air? Even though cruise ships are made of heavy steel, most of that steel forms the hull, which is the large outer shell of the ship. Inside the hull, there's a lot of empty space filled with air, cabins, and rooms. This means the ship's overall weight is spread out over a big volume that's mostly air, making its average density much lighter than solid steel. Just like the water bottle. That air helps keep the ship from sinking because it lowers the overall weight per space the ship takes up, allowing it to push aside enough water to float. Thanks for watching. Whether you're curious about cruise ships after all the recent news, or just love quick engineering breakdowns, don't forget to like and subscribe. Got questions or topics you want explained? Drop a comment below. We're here to make engineering easy and fun.